sorry. I kind of talked out like I was about to close out the video. Wars. I am against any government war because I don't believe the government should exist. But I am for revolutionary wars that overthrow the government, or maybe not overthrow, but fight off the government. So, say perhaps the American Revolution, because it was generally fighting against taxes, high taxes on certain items such as tea, stamps, etc. I've actually done a bit of research on George Washington specifically, and it seemed that the main thing was taxation without representation, which is another bit of controversy. Sorry. Um, So, yeah, any revolution against the government that you would consider the war, like the American Revolutionary War, American War for Independence, there's about 100 different names to describe the war, that war specifically. I would be in support of that. Man, I'm dying quite a lot, actually. This isn't very beneficial to my, apparently I have this. Wish I knew that earlier, but I could even make one. So, yeah, I guess that kind of explains my beliefs on anarcho-capitalism, that essentially you own yourself, so any violation of self-ownership would be immoral. I'm totally in favor of voluntary collectives. I believe that private property rights and rights to self-ownership are paramount in this world. And yeah, I might make another video talking more about this, but I think that's where I'm gonna do it for now. I'll continue to do some silent gameplay, or maybe I'll talk of this, because I am actually almost done with the game, funny enough. So I guess I can just, talk while playing the game. Is there anyone? Yep, they're shooting at me now. Minecraft is I love how I go from politics and playing an R-rated game, or M-rated game. Minecraft is getting a new update called the Caves and Cliffs update. A lot of people have been asking for it for years, and I kind of talked about this in another video, so that's interesting. The Last of Us 2, another game came out this year, was very controversial. I haven't played it yet, but I know a lot about it, so I'll actually listen to videos and stuff while I'm playing a video game. I listen to a 5-hour, I'm not joking, 5-hour in-depth analysis of The Last of Us 2, talking about its pros, cons, what it does right, what it does wrong, because there's a lot of talk about that. So yeah, I'm very familiar with kind of the ideas of it and what it's about, but I do know that it was very unpopular, especially upon release. Other games that I like are obviously the Uncharted games. I uploaded the Uncharted 1 game, onto my YouTube channel, and I am considering, should I make another series for the other Uncharted games? The cool thing about the first Uncharted game, is that I hadn't played it before, so it was and to this day, I believe it's the only video game I've played where I had a fresh experience, not knowing what's going to happen. So, I could play the other games. The only negative would be that, I already know what's going to happen. So I don't know if that would make the gameplay kind of stale, because I'm alright, well, what do I say? I know everything that happened. been... That's infuriating. That's very infuriating. Uh, this is the hardest part of the game, for those of you that don't know. Or at least it's generally considered by most people who play it the hardest part. Funny enough, this one time I was playing on like Survivor, yeah, which is the hardest difficulty, and I got through this like super fast, like in a few minutes probably. I was extremely shocked because the entire game I was stuck at like places that usually only took a few minutes, the, normal time I would play the game. They would take, 20, 30 minutes, very long. So I was very shocked when I completed this very quickly, but I believe it's because recently I had watched that video that I was talking about where, I found out how you can like go through this hospital area relatively quickly. Alright. Sometimes I'll try to shoot him and then go with a 1-2 KO punch. Something that I do really like that I don't know if I've ever really talked about on my channel, is professional wrestling, mainly WWE. I've tried to get some of my friends into watching it. They're not really interested, which, whatever. But yeah, sometimes it can be really amazing, and sometimes it can be Monday Night Raw right now. It'll usually go through these stages or periods of being, wow, that was amazing, I can't wait to see what happens next episode. And then there's these other times it's like, when will this end? I mean, my god, it's just gone on forever, like the show. Because when you have a very boring show, because it's long, and I do think they should do it less often. So essentially, how WWE works, for those of you that don't know, on Monday they have a show called Raw, which is 3 hours long. On Friday they have a show called SmackDown, which is 2 hours long. And then every month they have a pay-per-view, which is like usually at least 5 hours long. So there's a ton of, just wrestling, and it's pretty cool. But when you have so much, you get a lot of matches and like kind of stuff that you don't really care about, and it's only there because they need to fill up the time. It's kind of like, and it is exactly this, like in a movie when you have filler. Well, you want to make the movie longer, but you don't really, the story doesn't really necessitate it being as long as you want it to be, so you just add in filler stuff that doesn't really matter, that's just kind of there because you want it to be long. And that's kind of how WWE is a lot of times. It doesn't need to have, 5 hours every week, and then, a pay-per-view once a month that is several hours long. And so, they'll just throw together random matches. It's like, well, we gotta put something on, so, we'll just do that. Or they'll just do the same stuff, like, every week. Just kind of repeat it. Same matches, the same stories. Obviously, stories go on for usually a pretty long time, but a lot of times, it's actually funny. They'll, like, at least in my opinion, a lot of times they'll like end a story too soon, kind of like just to get it over with, and then other times they'll just keep that story going. And like, I believe like Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin, like last year into this year, they were like feuding for like half a year almost. And the rivalry was just so boring, nobody cared. And Roman Reigns won like every single time, because he always does. And I am a bigger fan of what he's doing now that he is a heel. For those of you that don't know, in wrestling terms, face means good guy, heel means bad guy. And a lot of people, almost everyone, is better at being a heel. I don't know why it is, but it seems that people are just better at being a-holes than being nice people. And then you do have some exceptions, like Shinsuke Nakamura, who's a wrestler I like. He's a heel right now, and he has been a heel for like over 2 years now. But I think he's 1,000 times better as a face, to be honest. Football's been going on for a while, but I haven't been that interested in it. the Bengals, my NFL team, has been have been absolutely horrible. We've only won 2 games this year, which, I am excited. I do think there's some improvement, that we are seeing some improvement. Um, that the Bengals aren't very good, obviously, haven't been for a while, but I am relatively excited to see, within the next few years, how we, kind of get better, what we do right. Mainly that's what I want to see. I don't want to see what we do wrong. I don't think that when you're watching a sport where you want a certain team to win, you're very rarely, you very rarely want to see the cons of your team. Alabama has been dominating as usual. We defeated Georgia soundly. There we go. Alright, well that was a fun excursion, fun experience, fun time. I'm really getting annoyed with this. It's better when I have something to talk about, because I can just keep talking and talking and talking. Man. Alright, well that went well. Crap. Let's see. Alright, I know I'm screwed here. Yeah, I'm gonna get killed. No chance is what I've got right now. Whoa, he died quickly. It's always weird. You don't know if you're gonna need like 5 bullets to take down someone, or like 1. You don't know if you're gonna shoot him and bam, he's dead, or oh crap, need more. Usually it's you need more, but there's really no way of knowing. Alright, well that didn't work as well as I thought it might. Alabama is number 1, as I said, which I thought was kind of surprising, but also kind of cool, because Clemson has been. I'm not sure if they suffered a loss or a close game. Like I said, I haven't been paying as close attention to football as I usually do. I don't know why. I guess I've gotten used to Alabama being amazing and the Bengals being horrible, so I guess I've kind of come to terms that no matter what, Alabama will always be the best and the Bengals will always be the worst. Oh crap. Okay, why do they have like the ears of bats? Like, that's the thing I don't get about video game AI sometimes. Sometimes they'll have the ears of bats. They can hear anything. And then other times, they're deaf. You'll be right behind them, making noises, like, whatever it is. And, they're deaf. They can't hear you. You can be talking with someone and they can't hear you. I don't know. I find it kind of funny how a lot of video game AI works. Alright. I also love how he sees me once and everybody just starts firing. like this one guy in the corner of the room starts firing near like a dark wall, and everybody just unloads a bunch of shotguns and machine guns. Maybe going quicker into this area. Well, yeah, come on. Come on. Damn. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just like, alright, let's see what I have. I'm trying to be more liberal with my ammo and stuff, because this is, like I said, near the end of the game. But on the other hand, I don't want to, you waste all my ammo, and then there's this one guy with a machine gun and that mows me down, because that's what happened like one of these times I went through here. Okay, why do they hear me every single time? I swear to God, I'm not lying. Like, if I turn off this camera right now, I'll choke him out. Nobody hears me. In fact, there's certain parts in this game specifically, where you'll have to, like, they'll all be right next to each other. Basically almost standing right next to each other. You can choke one out, they won't hear them. They're just standing right next to you. And then other times, it's in the dark. Barely can see anything. And, he's on the other side of the room, and, oh, everybody has, bats ears. So, I think the best way to go about exterminating him is the loud approach. Maybe I should have been going for that since the beginning, but I'm fucked now, so I just used the F word on camera, so hey, that's assuming that one of my 47 subscribers watches this video that will most likely be at least an hour long. In fact, almost certainly be an hour long. Oh my God. What the? I've gotten interested in Christian apologetics recently. I am a Christian, for those of you that don't know. I don't know what denomination I would say I'm in. I'm definitely not Catholic. I guess maybe Protestant might be the best term, but I've been studying a lot of that recently. How, you can believe in the Bible and evolution, which is something that a lot of my conservative Christian friends disagree with me on a lot. And hey, I choked this guy out without alarming, the entire building. That's nice. Alright, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. Okay, good. Good. Alright, I think this might be going really well. Oh no. Do they suspect me? Alright, I'm gonna get this health kit crafted, just in case you don't see anything. Buddy, you don't see anything. I think he's gonna come around here. Or maybe not. I don't see anyone in here. This is pretty intense. I've been stuck so long on this part, as you've seen, because you guys have seen it. or maybe you haven't. I don't know. I guess you very well may have skipped ahead into the video, but assuming that you haven't, alright. Crap. You know what I wanted to say. You know what I wanted to say. There's nothing over there. Your mind's playing tricks on you. Go to sleep. Permanently, please. I will say that because of my lack of interest and, you know, not liking Trump or Biden, I think this election season has been 100 times less stressful for me than it is for everyone else, because I realize that no matter what, I don't like this person, so I guess it should be more stressful, but at the same time, it's not like, you know, either we're all free and live happily ever after, or, you know, we all die and live horrible lives, because for me, we all die and live horrible lives no matter what. Obviously, not literally, but I think you get the picture. I just realized I have this really good gun that I have not been using. Come on. Come on. I saw someone. At least I thought I saw someone. I don't know where anyone is anymore. Everybody's just kind of disappeared. I think I heard someone or something. Shit. There. Is there anyone else? There's definitely someone else. They're just waiting for me to get into a false sense of security so that they can shoot me in the face like I'm an idiot. Okay, I heard that noise, which usually means danger is nearby. Shit. Alright, I gotta stop cursing. It's not very Christian-like. Alright, I know this guy. It's definitely not... Okay, I don't think I was supposed to see through the game graphics, but I'm definitely not finished. Oh. Maybe now I am? Yeah, I think I am. Yep, move the bin of medical crap. Alright, what's in here? Alright, Marlene's recorder. Yeah, you can listen to recorders of people talking. They're not super common, but occasionally you'll find them. They usually tell a typical story. Alright, I'm gonna end this clip here, just so I can make sure that it doesn't go over an hour. I did originally, make this video, to be about, you know, talking about my anarcho-capitalist beliefs. but I kind of, you know, was losing things to talk about. Although if I was brought up with questions, I could definitely probably think of some. Alright, but, I could only think of so much, so it kind of ended quickly, or quicker than I would have wanted. Because I know of the second game and what happens, because of this scene, I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, I hope Abby gets the message. Alright, there we go. And it's time to head out.
Shit.
Whew. Man, it's late. I think. I actually don't know what time it is. Okay. Don't get caught. That's the main goal. Obviously. Oh, this way. Definitely this way. Alright, there's the elevator. This is an amazing game. Every time I get to the end of it, I've done so many playthroughs, and I only first played it this year. I've never liked a game the way I've liked this game. But every time I get through it, I'm kind of saddened. The only game that I would say might be better than this that I've played specifically, is Minecraft, which, funny enough, is a very different game. But it basically, because there is no objective goal, you can just do whatever you want forever and ever and ever.
Even if you get her out of here, then what? How long before she's torn to pieces by a pack of...
Hey, the Bengals lost by 26 points today to the Steelers. So that's nice. We're 2-6-1, I believe. Funny enough, the Eagles are actually leading the NFC East, and they've only got 3 wins, so I guess that shows how terrible they are. At least this year. The NFC East as a whole. The AFC. If you compare, like, the bet... I looked at it a few days ago, so it could have entirely changed because today, it's Sunday, they had obviously a bunch of games, but it is around 10:30, so I guess it's not that late, depending on what you think of as late. But all AFC teams who were leading their division, every single one of them was better than any single NFC team that was leading their division. So basically, the 4th best AFC team was better than the best AFC. Sorry, 4th best AFC team was better than the best NFC team.
We found the fireflies. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie. People that are immune. There's dozens, actually. Ain't done 'em a damn bit of good, neither. They've stopped looking for a cure. I'm taking this home. Sorry.
Wait! Let me go. Please.
You just come after her. We're walking. Should be a straight shot through here.
Alright.
I didn't talk for that last cutscene, or some of it. I did talk for some of it, about half and half. This is near the end of the game. I actually thought the first time I played this that it was in reference to this place, Jackson, Mississippi, instead of Jackson, Wyoming. In hindsight, that was pretty dumb, considering Jackson is a pretty typical name, although this is Jackson County instead of Jackson City. But also, like, these big trees, mountains, stuff like that, you won't really find in Mississippi. From my times being there, it's mainly a lot of forests, some big cities. It's nice, but I don't know if I'd want to live there. I prefer it here in Florida. We have great beaches here in Florida. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of the beach, and I would rather go to the pool. I've honestly never... I kind of get, why people like the beach, but as someone who, always kind of has access to the beach, so I don't see, like, the beach as some big special thing, I prefer pools, because it's like, why would I want, to swim in what could be dangerous salt water
Wait.
that's very big, instead of, a confined, relatively clean pool. It's the end of one of the best games ever, and I'm talking about pools versus beaches.
Back when I was bitten, I wasn't alone. My best friend was there. And she got bit too. We didn't know what to do. So, she says, let's just wait it out. We can be all poetic and just lose our minds together. I'm still waiting for my turn.
Ellie.
Her name was Riley, and she was the first to die. And then it was Tess. And then Sam.
None of that is on you.
You don't understand.
I struggled for a long time with surviving. And no matter what, you keep finding something to fight for. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear to me. Swear to me that everything that you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay?
Alright. Wow, that was fun. This was mainly just supposed to be an ANCAP video, as I said, but I thought, I'll finish the game. Why not? So yeah, that was fun. Amazing game. One of the best I've ever played. As I said, second best, probably only to Minecraft. But, hey, I got a trophy. The Last of Us Survivor Plus. The Last of Us Hard Plus. The Last of Us Normal Plus. The Last of Us Easy Plus. But yeah, with that being said, I'll wrap this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.